Today we're going to read a story called Animals and Their Home. Johnny is an animal. Johnny, say hi. He is a cat, and his home is in the same place as my home. He lives in my house. And this story, we're going to see where other animals live. Are you ready? Let's see. Animals at Home by David Locke. What is your home like? Is it cozy and dry? Animal homes are all shapes and sizes. They keep their babies safe and warm. This is a hermit crab shell. They stay safe and warm in their shell. Okay. And this is a rabbit hole. And this is a stork nest. Storks live in a nest. Some animals build their own homes. Many birds make nests. Some use mud, twigs, or grass, and they weave their nests together. Others pack holes in trees like a woodpecker. Woodpeckers pack holes in the trees to build their homes with their beak. Ooh, look. Termite is a type of bug. Thousands of termites work together to build a home. These are tiny little bugs build their home. And inside, they create tunnels to move around. Can you see the tunnels? The bugs create the tunnels so they can move around. Look, this is a wasp. A wasp is like a bee. Paper wasps collect wood and chew it up into pulp. Then they use this pulp to make their nest. So they chew up certain materials and then they could build with it. The queen wasp lays her eggs inside of her nest. You see that? That's a nest of a wasp with all the little eggs. Some animals go under the ground, and moles are one of them. Moles dig tunnels using their sharp claws, and they move the dirt away to create a tunnel for themselves. See them popping out of the dirt? And there are worms and insects that live in their tunnel. Let's see. Beavers build their homes with sticks in the water, and they're called lodges. And the beavers get in and out of the lodge through the underwater entrance. Wow, that's so cool, friends. It's like a nest in the water. Some animals live in shells, like turtles and tortoises, or snails. The shells get bigger as the animals grow bigger. Some insects, like silkworms and silk moths, make their own silk thread. Silk thread, friends, is like string. And they weave the silk around themselves to make a cocoon. And that home keeps them safe as they change and transform themselves into something different. They grow their wings and they get bigger. Some spiders can make silk too. They use it to make their webs. So spider webs, friends, are made out of silk. Other spiders build silk-lined burrows with hidden trap doors. The trapdoor spider burrow looks like this. Ooh, trapdoors. Spiders have a very hard job to do. They have to spin a lot of this type of silk string to make their home. Honeybees make beeswax. in their bodies, and they use it to help them to create their home in the beehive. They have beeswax in their body, and they use it to help it stick together to create a beehive home for themselves. And there are many cells that live in the beehive. Honey is in the cells. Friends, do you like honey? I love honey. And bees make honey in their home. And let's see. There's some piles of leaves and logs that make another home for beetles. That's a beetle bug. And they make their homes with mud and different types of sticks and leaves. But many small animals feed around and live in these wet, damp places. Almost done. Ooh, friends, look. Let's see, what do you think this is? That's a starfish. Starfish, crabs, and small fish make their homes in tide pools. This is a tide pool. It's a little area of water that goes between the rocks, and that's where the starfish live. And they live in the water that collects between the rocks, and then they can stick and rest on the rocks. They'll sit down and rest on the rocks. Trees, like we learned before, trees are homes for many animals. Birds make nests, and squirrels build their home called drays in the middle of the tree trunk. This is a dray, and it's in the middle of the tree trunk, and that's where squirrels live. And insects live in the bark and on the leaves and in the roots of the tree. So trees are home for a lot of different types of animals. Ooh, we're not the only ones who live in our dry, cozy houses. Bats may sleep in the attic. Tiny bugs live in the carpet and the furniture. Everybody wants a warm home to sleep. The end. So friends, you can think about which animal in the story that you might want to maybe draw a picture of. And you can look back through the story in the book, look at the different animals and in the different homes that they build and that they live in. And then maybe you can make a picture of an animal in their homes. What do you think, friends? That would be so cool. My favorite is the beehive home because I love honey. That's the wasp. And then I think the beaver one is really cool too because he makes a whole house in the water but built out of land things like sticks and leaves. So you can think about it, what animal and where they live, and you can draw a picture. Have fun.